you're right, Lizzie. It is a talent contest and a talent show and a fundraiser. We are using the funds to buy a new projector. Votes cost $1. Actually, everyone should have an orange sheet. And mark how many votes you would like to give to each performer. Everyone can vote for the talent that they want to back. Here's $10, Lizzie.
What should I do with it?
Well, the $10 will get you 10 votes. Vote for the talent you like best. Lizzie, we are going to have a good time tonight. Did you know that in Proverbs 15, verse 13, Solomon says, "A happy heart makes the face cheerful"?
I have a happy heart.
Yes, you do, and a cheerful face. And in Proverbs 17:22, Solomon says, "A cheerful heart is good medicine." Watching all these performers makes me happy too and cheers my heart. So now, on with the show. Oh, and we are having dinner afterwards, and tickets will be sold at the door after the performance. Our first two acts this evening will be performed by Lydia and Kirsten Lukanen. Lydia will play Mary's Lamb, followed by Kirsten, who will play Jiffy. Well, thank you, Kyle, very much. That was really fun to listen to. And the old adage, like father, like son, surely holds true in this case. Thank you both very much. And now for the judges to make a comment.
Can we give an honorary Best Dressed award? Very good talent. I don't know who we can pick between those.
Well, my comment is a number 10 for that first group. That was tremendous. I wished I had a talent like that.
Hey, Granny, I had a hard week at school. I had 3 tests, and I had to learn new math skills. And then we had a track meet. But we won 2nd place in the relay race.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's no wonder I crave a Dairy Queen Blizzard.
Well, Lizzie, have a seat. Speaking of youth that work hard, next is our youth choir with a special song, I Am a Christian. Thank you so much. That was really fun. Is your home an enjoyable place to be? Does music fill your home? Allie Wall, our next performer, brings music into her home and into this church this evening. Her first song is Sunrise at San Miguel, and her second song is our all-time favorite for Elise. We have a few more comments from the judges.
Well, didn't you love those cowgirls, especially that little girl there? She was biting her lip trying to keep up with the big girls. So, and the last girl has to be attended to. What a beautiful practice she's had. Thank you.
The first one would have been a lot funnier if I knew how to spell, but still very funny. And the second one, I don't know if we should call it For Elise, because it felt like she was playing it for Christ Lutheran Church. It was beautiful.
Thank you so much. Well, our next performer, I'm a little partial to myself. Katie Miller happens to be my granddaughter, and Julie Andrews might have to step aside as she sings My Favorite Things, followed by her second song, Only Hope.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, brown geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
other day. Wait a minute, Bob. What was it that you said? Why don't you come up here and tell these good folks? I noticed that you were looking pretty tired this morning. Why was that?
Well, yesterday evening, for some reason, the sun disappeared.
Yes?
And I spent hours, all night in fact, trying to figure out what happened to it. But early this morning, it was gone.
Okay, dear. Bob, let this dawn on you. The beautiful music of Concerto No. 5 by Friedrich Scheitz and an excerpt from Golderman's Cello Concerto No. 4, played by Andrea Wallach.
Another grandma. Okay, we got two grandmas. And the last young lady, I'm sure she's going to be in the Minnesota Orchestra in a few years. Well, she has talent. That's it.
Let's see, where am I? Okay. You know, at our house, we try to do everything according to the Bible. And when it's time to make coffee, he brews. You know, I asked Bob this morning. I apologize, so sorry.
Minnesota Orchestra is going to have trouble deciding whether to let her, which instrument to let her play.
And the accompanist wasn't bad either.
Thank you, judges. Well, I asked Bob this morning, what was one thing he could always count on happening? Change, he said. There's always something changing around here. I can't keep up. Well, Bob, I won't be playing Rhapsody this afternoon, but I do have something to say. Because when people ask of me, what would you like to be? Now that you're not a kid anymore. You're not a kid anymore. I know just what to say. I answer right away. There's just one thing I've been looking for. I wanna be Bobby's girl. I wanna be Bobby's girl. That's the most important thing to me. And if I was Bobby's girl, if I was Bobby's girl, what a faithful, thankful girl I'd be. Thank you. Now, is Amanda in the audience? Amanda, are you here? Yeah, you're here? Amanda, you know, you were talking to me the other day and you were telling me about your grandmother. You were telling me about the books she used to read to you when you were young.
Yeah, she used to read Green Knights in Japan, but now as I'm older, she does these instructional readings.
Instructional readings? What are instructional readings?
You'll see.
Mary Ann Spruder, instructional readings.
I have to tell you ahead of time that my mother memorized this as a young woman and recited it by memory most of her adult life at special functions. So here goes. In promulgating your esoteric cogitations or articulating your superficial sentimentalities and amicable, philosophical, or psychological observations, beware of platitudinous ponderosity. Let your conversational communications possess a clarified conciseness, a compacted comprehensibleness, a coalescent consistency, and a concatenated cogency. Eschew all conglomerations of flatulent garrulity, jejune babblement, and asinine affectation. Let your extemporaneous descanting and unpremeditated expiations have intelligibility and veracious vivacity, without rhodomontade or thrasonical bombast. Sedulously avoid all polysyllabic profundity, pompous prolixity, cetaceous vacuity, ventriloquial verbosity, and shun double entendres, prurient jocosity, and pestiferous profanity, obscure or errant. In other words, talk plainly, briefly, naturally, truthfully, and purely. Don't put on airs. Say what you mean what you say. And don't use big words.
Thank you for those words of wisdom, Mary Ann. Bob, you were saying something to me the other day about your childhood. What was that
potato for me every morning, each day before school, and on the way to school, I'd use it to warm my hands. And then I'd eat it for lunch.
Okay, Bob, thank you. Well, this next performance will have an enriching effect on all of us. The Eagan Men's Quartet will be singing My Lord, What a Morning, and their second song, Daddy Sings Bass.
as Kathy introduced us. This is Neil, Paul, Rick, Naomi, Mark. And we're a small group of men. We're a small part of the men's Eagan course, which is about 20 people or so. Around there, somewhere in there. And if you like what you hear today, we've got our annual spring concert coming up this Friday at Easter Lutheran Church on Pilot Knob and Diffley. And the whole group will be singing, and we'll be singing it as well. We'll be doing these numbers, probably a couple others. So if you're interested, you can talk to me afterwards or see me sometime, and I'll let you know more about it. So we're going to close with Daddy singing bass.
Daddy sang bass,
Mama sang tenor, me and little brother would join right in.
I remember when I was a lad, times were hard and things were bad, but there's a silver lining behind every cloud.
Every cloud.
Just poor people, that's all we were, trying to make a living out of blackland dirt. We'd get together in family circles singing loud. Daddy sang Mama sang tenor, me and little brother would join right in there. Singing seems to help a troubled soul. One of these days, and it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. No, the circle won't be broken. By and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy'll sing bass, Mama'll sing tenor. Me and little brother will join right in there. In the sky, Lord, in the sky, in the sky. I remember after work, Mama would call and all of us, you could hear us singing for a country mile. Now little brother has done gone on, and I'll rejoin him in a song. We'll be together again up yonder in a little while. Daddy sang bass, Mama sang tenor, me and little brother would join right in there. Singing seems to help a troubled soul. One of these days, and it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. No, the circle won't be broken. By and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy'll sing bass, Mama'll sing tenor, me and little brother will join right in there. In the sky, Lord, in the sky, in the sky. Daddy'll sing bass, Mama'll sing tenor, me and little brother will join right in there. In the sky, Lord, in the sky, in the sky, Lord, in the sky, in the sky.
Thank you, gentlemen, judges.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Word. Wow.
Very good.
Our next performer, Abby Johnson, one of our youth choir and an active youth member of this church, is going to be singing a contemporary song, 1,000 Years. Abby?
Heartbeats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Or watching you stand alone. All my doubt suddenly goes away somehow.
a singer in that family.
Our next performer, Alex Bango, is a student at the Cypress School of Music and Arts in Burnsville. He is going to play Beethoven's Sonatina in F. Entitled River Flows in You.
'cause I just want one love to be enough and remain in my heart till I die. Call me romantic, I guess it's so. There's something more that you ought to know. I never leave you, so don't even ask. I want a love that will last forever. I want a love that will last. Ooh, I don't want just a memory, give me forever. Don't even think about saying goodbye, 'cause I just want one love to be enough and remain in my heart till I die. There's just a little more that I need. I wanna share all the air that you breathe. I'm not the kind of girl to complicate the past. I want a love that will last forever. I want a love that will last always. I just want a love that will last. I want a love that will last.
talked to Jenny in the halls of church, and she was so shy and so quiet, and then when she learns out a song, it just came through. She's wonderful.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting down to our final performances. We'd like you to check your votes, pull out a few more dollars out of those wallets and purses, and sit back and enjoy while we call back up to the stage here. Andrea Wallet on violin this time, Alec Bango on cello, and Johnny Mazuretsky on piano. A few old-time favorites, Mississippi Sawyer and Home on the Range.
Alice Sterling, students of Alex, he should be extremely proud. He should be busting his buttons also.
I think he saw our Western. The three of them together is a real triple threat.
Thank you again. So now, I believe everyone, or most everyone here, knows Alex Mazuretsky, our Director of Music, Choir Director, Organist, and all-around pianist extraordinaire. And Gassan. Hi, Gassan. We know each other in another life. And as my husband said, after hearing Gassan perform here a few years ago, he is a world-class violinist. Gassan and Alex will be performing Meditation by Massenet and Sean Rosenberg by Chrysler. the judges this evening?
We're sorry about what's happening in your country, Alex, but I guess their loss of these two great performers is our gain. Thank you very much.
I think people listening were the winners tonight because we have so much talent on stage. It's just great. I'm really glad you said that because now I don't really feel the pressure to pick a winner.
Indeed, we're all winners tonight. Thank you again, everyone. And also, thank you to Sharon Lee, Marianne, and Kelly Callahan, and everyone else who had a hand in pulling this together, the Board of Worship. And I'd also like to give a special thanks to our judges, Dale Vogt, Ruth Johnson, and Melissa Clausen. Thank you all very much. A round of applause. And we invite you all to join us for food and refreshments in the fellowship hall, where the winners will be announced. Remember to drop your tickets in for the door prize. There'll be a box. And pull out those last few dollars. There's still time for more voting.
Would you lead us in a table prayer before we go on?
Let's bow our heads. Bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from the bounty of Christ our Lord. Amen.
And a big thank you to Kathy. Get one of these there.